The year was 2019, December 20th. It's when I had my entire life completely changed. Y'all recently saw some footage over the past 3 years of my recovery process from my ACL surgery. Now, let me take a step back. I really want to explain to you how this happened and how I actually came to modern day 3 years later where I am completely recovered with no pain at all. By the way, if y'all want to see, this is what the scar looks like now from the front. It's a little one on the side, but I'm just happy I'm alive, healthy, and well. I mean, I couldn't want it any other way right now, y'all. Seriously, the road to recovery, this process has been just one that is so unimaginable. I can't even describe it to you unless you've been there yourself. I've always had friends growing up receive injuries, recover injuries, right? The thing is, I've never had any friends really hurt their ACL or meniscus, except people within my sport. So those people who are within my sport, they tend to either not come back to tricking and do recover, or they don't recover and they don't come back to tricking. And for me, I personally want to continue doing the sport of tricking, the sport of parkour, free running, tumbling, whatever it is, even just day-to-day life activities. And I'm not able to do that unless I have surgery. Now, this is by doctor's orders. Back in January, I think around January 5th is when I had my first MRI checkup from the doctor, where he went and did the test with my knee pulling it. And yeah, he said within 5 seconds of pulling my knee, probably less, that my ACL is completely ruptured and gone. So right when I received that news, I was in distraught, I was sad, I was emotional. I didn't really know what to think. I've never had such a severe injury in my life. One that would definitely take me out of the game as well. And I know the ACL has a history in my sport that I do of taking people out of the game, and some even for good. But I wanted to be that guy that could completely change the game on this. I didn't want to have any negative thoughts towards my injury, myself, how I was going to go about healing myself as well. Then the worst thing happened. So pretty much I got my MRI. My doctor confirmed that my knee was completely wrecked. So then we had to schedule a surgery time. And I was like, what do you mean a surgery time? Well, if you didn't know, you have 3 stages before surgery. You have to go get the doctor, then they have to get you a referral to get an MRI. And then after you get your MRI approved and you take it, you go show your doctor, they read it, and then they tell you what's wrong. And then after that, you find out if you need surgery or not. So that's a 3-step process. Already at step 1, where he did the pull test, he already knew I was going to need surgery, which I was doubting that. I didn't want to be a doubter, but I was being more realistic. I can't use this. I'm a crazy human in general. Something's got to be wrong with me. And it turns out there was something wrong with me. It was my knee, completely gone on the inside. So I'll say fast forward about 2 months after that, I finally have the surgery. And let me tell y'all, this was one of the most painful experiences of my life.
Steps right now. 1.
Good job.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Oh. I have to lift him. Oh my god.
One more. Wait.
Got another step.
Let me get in there and move this out of the way.
Alright, get him up to the futon. Alright, I'm gonna go park the car.
Futon. Alright, let's actually take it up. Yeah.
Alright, where do you want to go, view? The couch or the futon or down?
Sitting there.
Alright.
You want to clean my knee while we're at it? I need a
Wait, you don't wanna go
pillow
downstairs?
For my head, they said. And then I need to put a pillow down.
Wait, you don't want to go downstairs?
Yeah, you want to just go down to the...
Yeah, we can bring you to the movie room.
Yeah.
And set you up nice.
You want pillows?
Yeah.
Nah, it's depressing down there.
Yeah, alright.
I need some light for now.
You can watch some videos there. Some YouTube. You good? Ah.
Not even kidding you. When I'm telling you, I couldn't eat. If I sneezed or took a deep breath, I could feel it in my knee, which hurt a lot. But regardless, I still push through the pain, y'all. You know, every day I even think about this pain till this exact moment right here. If I was able to survive something so treacherous like that, then I should be able to continue my recovery path and then come back to 100%, right? Well, you wouldn't exactly think so. I had a ton of like random slip-ups along the way, a lot of scares, moments where I thought I was gonna need surgery again. And by that, I mean like my first month, maybe 2 months in, I went to the old Risk House. I went to hang out with Z, Pasha, a bunch of the boys. And I remember jumping from the trampoline to a skinny wall. And I just wanted to land on top. So I jumped to it, and then my freaking left foot, my right foot slipped out. And then my left foot was on the ledge right there. That was my surgery leg. It bent down all the way to a full pistol squat to the bottom because I landed 2 feet and then this slipped out. So I crunched down like that, bent my entire left knee. That didn't have flexuration yet. There was no range of motion whatsoever. And then I did that and I thought I completely destroyed my knee. And then I showed the doctor the video. The doctor was, he was a bit concerned. He asked me if I was crazy. He asked me all the logical questions, you know, for someone who just had a completely rebuilt ACL and meniscus. But the doctor, he told me something that I just quite didn't understand. And it sticks with me till this day. In fact, I tell everyone, the doctor tells me this, till this day. Long story short, I told you how I bent all the way down with my knee, and it was extremely painful to the point where I thought I obviously ruptured my ACL again. And it turns out what I did when I showed the doctor the video, he told me verbatim, "Oh, you'll be fine. All you did was break up some of the scar tissue." Like, wait, what? So I was very confused by that. I was asking the doctor, wait. So you're telling me the more I bend my knee and straighten it, the quicker I'll be back to recovering because of range of motion? Because after you get surgery, your knee stays locked up, like pretty much straight like this. And then over time, you can slowly bend and straighten it like this, right? And I was lacking PT, physical therapy, for the first about 2 weeks out of surgery, which apparently is the most crucial time to start PT. And needless to say, I can't even believe I'm saying this. But yeah, pretty much the doctor told me my knee was completely fine. You're just as shocked watching this video as I was. When I showed him that clip of me slipping on the wall, crunching my knee all the way down, and I couldn't even walk after because it was swollen, he told me I was literally just breaking up the scar tissue. So that's exactly what I want to do. Break up the scar tissue so I can get mobility back and then get back to recovering fully in training. But I guess that wasn't the case exactly. It was majority so, don't get me wrong. But because of the landing that was really weird for me, I had to take like about a week and a half off just where I'm not doing any like sketchy jumps. And then about 2 weeks later, I started my first flow in training. Now, I can show y'all some of these clips right here. As y'all can see, I'm predominantly using a lot of my right foot versus my left foot in these clips, just because during those times I wasn't sure like how to take off, how to fully land on flat ground with my injury still, because most of the guys who hurt this same exact injury in my sport, like I said, they either quit, and if they do come back, they go back to like traditional workouts like leg press, squats, all that, which I did do at the beginning of my recovery. But once I didn't need the PT anymore, I just thought to myself, why don't I just go train some parkour? One, I enjoy training parkour, obviously. And, Storer, they're the ones who really got me into it because watching their videos it was so open, so free. To me, it's like the definition of freedom. Like, the world is your playground. I know it sounds so corny, but it truly is. Anything can be used as an obstacle, as an object. And tricking is kind of the same. We just need flat ground space, but parkour is a different movement, and you legit can do it anywhere, even the smallest amount of space where you couldn't do tricking. So I'm grateful that I found parkour, and I really didn't think I would find something just as passionate worthy as tricking, especially after my knee recovery. Y'all, listen, I didn't even think when I got my knee injured, this would be something that would have me take a step back on life and reality and really look at the bigger picture and figure out what am I doing? I couldn't film the proper YouTube videos I wanted to film anymore. I couldn't do a lot of the stuff I wanted to do anymore. But then I had and that might not just be me, but it could just be me as well. Honestly, it seems like when I'm put in a really bad situation, I always find the brighter light at the end of the tunnel. Can you relate to that? So I usually try to take any negative situation and turn it into a positive, no matter what it is, no matter the outcome either. And for this exact situation, I knew that I had to do something. There was something inside of me that just couldn't give up tricking or parkour. I just can't stop. And here we are. I'm speaking to you 3 years later after my knee surgery. It's almost about to be 4 years come December, which is... Actually, I lied. It's been 3 years. Sorry, my math is wrong. I'm good at recoveries, not math. But y'all understand the bigger picture here, right? It's the fact that I was very optimistic about how I was going to go about all of my trainings, my recovery, just the entire thing in general. And I never gave up. I never gave up. Not once, not twice, never. I had friends who would come and go, and that's fine by me. I mean, people would stay there for my injury. They would leave. No one really wanted to hang out that much because obviously I couldn't do much. But I had one of the most amazing families I ever met, the Friedmans. They took care of me. They took me under their wing. They literally helped nurse me back to health. I'll never forget that. Mike, Mark, Debbie, I love you guys. Y'all are legends. J-Bone, big shout out for you as well. Always bringing me food. Same with Corn. But yeah, I just absolutely am mind blown by my state of recovery, y'all. And like I've mentioned, I am a couple years down the road already. Being able to do some of the craziest stuff I've ever done in my life now, post knee surgery, that actually doesn't make sense to me. How is it that I'm better now than I was back then in certain aspects of life, getting my knee completely on the inside rebuilt? That just doesn't make sense to me. And if it makes sense to you, please let me know your opinion why in the comments down below. But back to what I was explaining with my entire knee changing my life, y'all. Listen to this. If I never got my knee injury, I would not honestly probably be where I am right now today. And I know a lot of people say that it's kind of corny, but it's honestly true. It's so true. It's more true than anything. The people I've met along the way, the people I've inspired, the list continues. I couldn't honestly be more grateful that this knee injury happened. In fact, this was the biggest blessing in disguise for me as well. And I recently did a YouTube video about my entire recovery process of my knee injury from the day it got hurt to like one of my last days of physical therapy. And I'm going to say a lot of y'all reacted to the video pretty well. You love the video. I don't know if y'all love watching me injured or you just love me explaining how I'm going to recover from my injury. But I seriously appreciate every single one of y'all who watch these recovery videos. Like, if anything, I'm just giving and feeding out pieces of information that you or a friend or a relative might need about some form of recovery. And if it's not exactly the knee, then maybe it's something just like outside the box motivational for you to get inspired by. And personally, I mean, like I said, I've been truly blessed throughout this entire process, y'all. I couldn't want it any other way. And in fact, the craziest thing about the entire thing is that I have absolutely zero knee pain till this day. I have tons of friends who've had the exact same surgery, and most of them still have knee issues till this day. Their knee is either cranky, their knee is either throbbing, their knee is either sore in spots. Dude, I'm jumping off like the highest things onto concrete, and absolutely no pain I feel in my knee, which I'm not here bragging. Trust me, I'm not bragging. I'm just completely shocked by my own body's genetics as well. Please listen, I'm humbled by this entire experience, but the fact that I'm literally better than where I was before right now, if not that, even stronger than where I was before, just absolutely blows my mind. And I think the reason I did get stronger was because I started working on my body in a way that I wasn't really working on it before. I wasn't really lifting leg stuff in the gym, maybe upper body. But then once my knee got hurt, I had to start doing leg press. I had to start doing pistol squats. I had to do a bunch of other random workouts that I truly, honestly, I mean, thinking about it right now, I should get back to them because they really, really helped me get super strong in the legs. But then there was a huge part of foam rolling being in the picture as well. Foam rolling out the sides, my IT band, the back of the calf. I had a lot of cupping done. If y'all don't know what cupping is, it's the little suction cups that go on you, and they pretty much pull up like the bad blood and all the toxins inside and flush it out. Long story short, but to be fair with y'all, I never thought that something, I'm not going to say it's so minor because a knee injury is not minor, but something so simple, something that can just happen in the blink of an eye can really change like my path line for the next like year, 2, 3 years. It's so bizarre to me. And the fact that I'm still able to do what I love to do till this day, I will forever be grateful for tricking and parkour. It is the reason I got hurt, yes, but it is also the exact same reason why I recovered 100% back. And with that, I couldn't literally ever be more grateful. And I want to leave y'all with like one last thing real quick. If you have ever had a serious injury, or you're going through an injury currently right now, and it's emotionally beating you down, and no one wants to be around you, etc. Listen, life is tough, y'all. Life is tough. And coming from my experience on my back end of things, this is nothing that you should be ashamed of at all. I had one of my best friends at the time living with me in the same place, and I literally, it makes me a little emotional thinking about it, but it's fine. Yeah, they pretty much abandoned me. We had more friends, who lived quite far away, but the fact that I wasn't able to do anything with my knee, made me like a person that no one really wanted to hang out with at the time. So who was living with me at the time completely left majority of the time to go hang out with these other group of friends. And yeah, the sorrows started kicking in, the depression started kicking in. I had no one wanted to be around me. Why? Not because I was annoying or being mean or completely irrelevant. It's strictly because I had an injury and I wasn't able to train. So just knowing things like that in the world could really stump you up and throw your energy off and your vibes. Don't let it get to you that personally, y'all. Remember, at the end of the day, we're all humans. We are all human. And there's nothing that you couldn't do to overcome what you're going through right now. Like, hear me out. There is always going to be something worse. Not that what you're going through currently isn't worse, but it's just a skipping stone. It's a life, I'm not gonna say an achievement, but it's a life lesson learned. No, and this goes for both variables of the aspect right here. I'm talking about the road to recovery, the road to losing friends, the road to just being on my own and having to figure out what the heck to do with my life. Because how old was I when it happened? I was 24, 23 years old. So I was mid-20s, in my prime. And I just let it all go. Now, it wasn't by choice that I got hurt, y'all. I was doing literally one last tricking combo. Here, I'll put it up right here. So I was doing this, and I was supposed to go get food with some friends. I was like, wait. I gotta do one more combo. I gotta earn my food. And that's always been the mentality, y'all. Like, that's how I really gotten better at tricks and whatnot, especially with friends around. We always wanna achieve something. We want some fast satisfaction, right? Well, the fact that I was able to convince myself that if I land this combo right now, I can go get food. I could go get food without doing the combo. Y'all see what I'm saying? I would just always set these little challenges for myself to make it seem like I truly earned the food. Like, I landed the combo, now I can go eat. But that is like an all right mindset, but it's not the best mindset. You know, to be fair, it's for me, it worked for such a long time. And I might be a hypocrite saying this now because I still kind of use that same mindset. I'm guilty as charged. But the freak accident was that I hurt my knee, and that could literally have happened to anyone. So, with that being said, it was such a long road to recovery. And I have so much more to speak on about this topic, y'all. Like, this isn't the last time I'm going to be talking about my road to recovery. In fact, if y'all are very curious on some of the physical therapy rehab I was doing with my knee, I would love to show you on a YouTube video. I know I showed like me being at the hospital and then like that post-surgery stuff and all that, but I never really showed you like the training recovery. So if y'all would like to see a video like that, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment down below what y'all would like to see about this entire topic next. And if y'all have any injuries yourself, just remember you're not alone. There's always a way to come back even stronger than before. Just find self-motivation within. I am literally a prime example of that. Y'all can see we got this thing fully healed, baby. If y'all have any questions as well, comment down below. I'll try to answer as many of them as well. And hopefully I'll see you guys on the part 3 of recovery explanation on this video. See y'all later.